are going to Nathan. How are you
The
today?
burned Hannah's rocking chair. The day moved forward. It was a good choice. I'm not sure I've got much left of hers now. I've burnt most of it, or given it away, just to make the days move forward. There was a moment when I was attacking a Salvation Army bin. I gave in.
Do you know about the paper spike?
I didn't notice Dr. Dekker had a
Hey!
paper spike.
The
I
Practitioner
haven't really seen
trophy.
more than a foot in front of me since Hannah died.
Woohoo! What happened with Sally?
I accidentally put Hannah's diary into a Salvation Army donation bin. They're like huge post boxes with a circular tray that makes sure things spill to the bottom. I tried to get in to get it back, but I gave up.
Shall we talk about Hannah?
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore? And thanks for the dating advice, by the way.
What else can you tell me about
I've
that?
told you all I know about Dr. Dekker. He started out good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end. When you start giving people more problems as a therapist, that's a bit crazy.
What problem did Dekker give you?
I started out with depression. Now I seem to repeat days. Even if you don't believe the repeat days, then I clearly have extra mental health problems that he's given me.
What was that?
I think they possibly curse other people, a bit like he cursed me. Sometimes you could see he was bursting to tell me about it, but he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power. You told me not to look for anyone else until I was ready, so I didn't. I've just been sitting at home, reading Hannah's diary, stewing. I ordered a pizza. A nice girl delivered it. I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me, that she was going to break off the engagement, that she didn't love me anymore. I regretted it.
What do you...
I regretted that I mourned for Hannah so long. I regret the grief. I regret all the days I slept through because of it. Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
How did Dekker curse you?
Curse, or remembered. I was hoping he'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief. And so from this point on, I start to relive the same day over and over again until I made something of it. I believed him. I didn't want to believe him. I remember I said, you can't just say things and they happen. He laughed and laughed. I think he was going mad. He said he'd give me a demonstration. He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere.
Burn the witch.
And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
All the way. See what we have done. First to speak. Here's the first to
I
learn.
didn't forget seeing the flame. He wanted me to forget it all, but I didn't.
No.
For whatever reason, he couldn't undo what he'd done. I was scared.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
Why were you scared?
I was scared what Dr. Dekker would do to me if he found out I still knew. So I had to play along. Keep coming to the sessions. Pretend I hadn't seen what he'd done. It was awful, because I was suffering through the same days over and over again.
What did Dekker want you to forget?
He'd become bored of me, so I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions.
Oh, yeah,
I think because he hypnotized
Hazal was
me,
telling me
he
about it.
didn't want to play with me anymore. So I got basic therapist.
What's the basic
He told me lots of people get depression. To become more active, see more people. And although he wouldn't always be there to listen, Jaya would be.
Yeah, he told me what happened.
Jaya was a great listener, much better than Dr. Dekker. I think she would have made a great psychiatrist. Do you know, he tried to fire her.
I do know that.
Yeah, he fired her. Jaya told me about it. You should ask her.
I will do. Well, I already have. Did she kill Dekker? Yeah.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I wanted to be as far away from him as possible. I don't know who did.
I don't think it's you, mate.
It took a week of days to get that pizza girl to smile. And you know what did it? A tip, as much as the pizza cost. So money does make you happy.
Well, yeah, because she's going to get the... Oh, okay, this one hasn't... Okay. Okay, apparently there's a... Okay.